Man shot dead in flanker St. James. A 30-year-old man was shot and killed on Pellet Drive in flanker St. James. Dead is Junior Reed, otherwise called Osterborn of Flanker. Police report are that about 5:10 p.m., Reed was among a group of persons along the roadway when gunmen approached and opened fire, hitting him. Reed was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigations continue. Third cop arrested in connection with killing at Ocher's fast food restaurant. A third policeman has been arrested in connection with the shooting death of a man at a fast food restaurant in Ocher, St. Anne last weekend, law enforcement sources disclosed. The constable, who is based in Trelawney, reportedly surrendered to the police in St. James in the presence of his attorney. He is expected to be interviewed by detectives from St. Anne. Sources disclosed too that two other cops arrested in connection with the killing, both constables assigned to the St. James Police Division, were pointed out during separate identification parades conducted on Friday. They remain in custody and are expected to face criminal charges to a parish judge in Trelawney, where they are being held, ordered on Thursday that they should be released by 4 p.m. on Friday if they were not charged with any crime, according to attorney Donovan Collins, who represented one of the cops. Attorney at law Michael Hemmings represented the other cop. What I find very troubling is that the men have been in custody without charge for approximately 168 hours. It is clear that the order of the judge has not been complied with, Collins told reporters on Saturday. He declined to comment on the outcome of the identification parades. According to police sources, one of the 5 civilians also arrested in connection with the killing was pointed out during an identification parade on Friday. All 5 remain in police custody up to Saturday, Collins confirmed. The attorney reported that one of the civilians has not yet faced identification parade and has not been charged with a crime, so his rights are clearly being violated. This is a clear breach of Section 51A of the Bail Act of 2023, which gives the police the authority to grant bail if their investigations are incomplete, Collins stated. It's reported that the still unidentified man was shot after an argument developed between a group of men near the fast food restaurant about 3:30 a.m. on Saturday. He later died at hospital. Former Court of Appeal President Dennis Morrison has died. Justice Dennis Morrison, former president of the Court of Appeal, has died. Reporters understand that Morrison passed away on Saturday. He was 73 years old. Called to the bar in 1975, Morrison practiced for 25 years before transitioning to the bench. He was appointed to serve in the Court of Appeal of Jamaica in 2008, and in January 2016, he was appointed to serve as president. Morrison retired in 2020. He is survived by his wife Janet, who is an attorney, and their children. St. Anne man, suspect in killing of girlfriend, dies in hospital days after consuming chemical substance. The man who was the suspect in the killing of his girlfriend, 44-year-old Kamika Hurley, in Charleston, St. Anne last month, died on Thursday in hospital. Kevin Shirley, a 36-year-old construction worker, was admitted to the Kingston Public Hospital after he consumed a chemical substance in an attempt to end his life. It was reported that on January 29, 2 days after Miss Kamika was found dead, Mr. Shirley went to Higgins Land in Alexandria area and jumped into a tank after drinking the substance. He was taken from the tank by the police and taken to the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital and later transferred to Kingston. Miss Kamika, an attendant of the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, was found dead inside her home on January 27. Her body was discovered under a sheet with blood on her nightgown. Man who disarmed cop and shot another policeman on Maxwell Avenue charge. A man who disarmed a cop and used the weapon to shoot another policeman on Maxwell Avenue in St. Andrew has been charged by the police. Levon Blockstock, 25, otherwise called Shane, was charged on Thursday with only with intent, larceny from the person, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. His court date is to be finalized. It is reported that about 3:27 p.m. on January 9, the 2 policemen were prosecuting a motorist during a traffic stop when one of them was pounced upon by Blockstock. He relieved him of his service pistol and used it to open gunfire at the other cop, who returned fire in self-defense, according to the police. Blockstock managed to escape and the injured constable was assisted to hospital, where he was treated and released. On Wednesday, January 16, Blackstock was accosted by the police and the service Glock pistol with a magazine containing 5 9mm cartridges was recovered. Blackstock was then arrested and subsequently charged on Thursday, February 2nd. Renowned reggae bassist Aston Family Man Barrett has died. Renowned reggae bassist Aston Family Man Barrett has died. His son, Aston Jr., made the announcement via social media on Saturday, stating that his father passed away following what he described as a long medical battle. The cause of his illness was not disclosed. Aston Barrett was 77 years old. With the heaviest of hearts, we share the news of the passing of our beloved Aston Family Man Barrett after a long medical battle, Barrett Jr. wrote on his official Instagram page. This morning, the world lost not just an icon musician but the backbone of the Wailers, but a remarkable human being whose legacy is as immense as his talent. Our family is asking for privacy during this challenging time, as words cannot express our profound loss. The legendary bassist played for reggae icons Bob Marley and the Wailers, Bernie Spear, and Augustus Pablo. According to his son's post, Barrett received a Lifetime Achievement Award from Bass Players magazine in 2012 and was selected as the #1 bassist by the staff of Bass Players magazine in their ranking of 20 legendary players who shaped the sound of electric bass in 2020. In 2021, he was honored with the Order of Distinction Commanded Class in the National Honors and Awards on Jamaica's 59th anniversary of independence. Manchester police list man as wanted for attempted murder of ex-girlfriend. Police are seeking the public's assistance in locating a man wanted for the attempted murder of his ex-girlfriend. On December 27, there was a case of domestic violence which occurred in Mandeville police area, where a man allegedly inflicted several stab wounds to his spouse and is on the run. We have since conducted our investigations and he is presently on our wanted list. He is Romain Powell. We are asking citizens wherever this man is or is seen to call 119 or the Mandeville Police at 876-962-2250 or utilize Crime Stop, said Deputy Superintendent Colin Johnson. Johnson said Powell, 30, otherwise called Biggs or Romy, of Top Hill District, Kendal, Manchester, is wanted for attempted murder and assault occasioning grievous bodily harm. Police said Powell is accused of using a machete to chop the woman several times during the attack at her workplace. He is to be approached with caution because we understand that he is very aggressive, stated Johnson. Manchester has in recent years been plagued by domestic violence. According to the police, the South Central Parish recorded the highest number of domestic violence-related deaths in the country for 2023. Johnson said the police have increased efforts to stem domestic disputes. The year 2023, we had some serious concerns around domestic violence, where 5 cases of murder emanated from domestic violence, including one of our own who was killed, he said on Thursday. Holness urges Jamaicans to allow government to continue prosperity mission. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has urged Jamaicans to allow the government to continue its mission of achieving prosperity for all. The leader of the governing Jamaica Labour Party was in full campaign mode on Thursday when addressing party officials and supporters in Montego Bay, St. James, ahead of the date of announcement for the local government election. Mr. Holness acknowledged that there are still some challenges to overcome and that the government is on a mission to go from poverty to prosperity. He further stated that the JLP Government of Action wants a complete task and this should be continued. Meantime, the Jamaica Labour Party leader has chastised persons who intend on deceiving the voting public about the government and its accomplishments. Mr. Holness noted that he has taken note of the falsified story about him. He stressed that the JLP will not be engaged in disseminating false narratives.
Administrations before didn't do that and couldn't do that. They could only talk. So you are now in a totally different era of government. An era created by the Jamaica Labour Party. An era of stability and growth that needs to be continued in order to ensure that we achieve our mission of prosperity for all Jamaicans. I just use those 2 examples to try and bring the nation back to reasonable conversation about the challenges that exist. Getting closer now to local government as we approach the people again to ask for their support. What is it that we are saying to them for this election? Again, the overall themes are still there. But now we say to the people of Jamaica, we are building for you and your community. We don't need to go to the people with deception. And I tell you this, I gave last year an instruction to the Jamaica Labour Party communication arm that we must reform and revise our communications policy to take out of it false and deceptive information. You will not find the Jamaica Labour Party promoting, circulating, distributing false, degrading, nasty lies about people, programs, policies, or anything. We do not do that. I was born in Spanish Town, and I like to tell the story because I don't tell it enough. And there are people who are trying to tell my story, trying to define me. And I listen, I see all the lies they publish, all the falsehood and false narratives they carry. I don't always respond because I don't go through third parties. I talk directly to the people of Jamaica. When the people of Jamaica see me and hear me and touch me and feel me, they know I am real. I am from them. I am like them. I went through their struggles. I understand their struggles, and I'm true to them.
St. Catherine man fined $65,000 for traffic breaches. A St. Catherine man held by the police for driving a four-wheel motorcycle along a roadway was on Friday fined a total of $65,000 or 30 days imprisonment for breaches of the Road Traffic Act. Javon Wright, 26, a laborer of March Penwood in Spanish Town, pleaded guilty. Wright remains in custody as he is to go to court on a firearm charge in relation to the incident. The court heard that on the afternoon of January 24, Wright was observed by the police driving a four-wheel motorcycle without license plates. He was intercepted by the police. While trying to elude the police, he crashed into the service vehicle. He was apprehended and searched. The police say a Smith & Wesson pistol with a magazine containing 5 rounds of ammunition was discovered in a bag that was in his possession. He was arrested and charged. On Friday, the firearm case was transferred to the gun court for mention on February 28. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.